This is 11A, part 2. In this chapter, we will review the concept of prime numbers and learn how to write numbers out as a product of their prime factors, not just normal factors, but prime factors. And then using the prime factors to work towards highest common factor and lowest common multiples. So first of all, let's review a prime number. A prime number has only two factors, 1 and itself. So, for example, the number 2 has factors of only 1 and 2. So that's prime. But if you had something like 4, 4 has factors of 1 and 4, but also 2, because 2 times 2. So therefore, 4 is not prime. Now, in order to find out if numbers are prime, you can always use these divisibility rules to help you understand numbers. So basically, numbers are divisible by 2 if the last digit, meaning the last number, ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. A number is divisible by 3 if when you add up the digits, it's divisible by 3. For example, 27, when you add up 2 and 7, it makes 9, and yes, 9 is divisible by 3. For 4, the last two digits are divisible by 4. 5, clear rule, ends in 0 or 5, and so forth and so forth. So just take a moment just to read through these rules and try to understand them. One good one is with 9. Basically, if they add up to something that is divisible by 9, that is 9, the sum of the digits add up to 9, then it is divisible by 9. So for example, you might have a number 225. This is going to be divisible by 9 merely because the numbers add up to 9. And you can check it. Now at this time, identify which of these numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, are prime. So you have to pause. So if we look at which numbers here are prime, 2 is prime, and number 6 is prime. So 37 is prime and 2 is prime because the rest of them have multiple different factors. Now we're going to go ahead and go into prime factorization, where we basically break numbers apart into their prime numbers. So you can use a factor tree to find the prime factors. So let's look at 45 as an example. So 45, I can break it apart into 9 and 5. And yes, you can also break it apart into 3 times 15. In the end, it really doesn't matter because it's going to be down to its core, all the prime factors. So 9 times 9, it's basically 3 and 3, and 3 and 3 are already prime, so I'm going to circle them because they're done, they're prime. And 5, well, 5 is already prime, so we're done here. So 45 is the same thing as saying 3 times 3 times 3, but because I want you to give your answers using indices, meaning exponents or powers, write it as 3. There's 2 of them, right? To the power of 2 times 5. At this time, pause and go ahead and do 2 and 3. Okay, here we go, 96. You can start off with 2 if you'd like, and this would therefore make 48. Then 2 is prime, so I'm going to circle it. I know I'm done there. 48, let's break that apart. 4 and 12. Break that apart into 2 and 2, and then this one could break apart into 4 and 3. The 2 is done, the 2 is done, the 3 is done. The 4 can go further. It's 2 and 2, and we're done there. So 96 is the same thing as saying 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, times 3. But look at how long that is. So again, rewrite it with its indices. 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. And finally, the last one. That's the furthest you can go. Five to the power of 3. So now that we are familiar with breaking our numbers down into their prime factors, we are going to take advantage of this in order to find the highest common factor and lowest common multiple of 126 and 105. You're probably looking at this and thinking that is impossible, but it's actually not. First thing you need to do, break it apart into their prime factors. That's the first step. So at this time, pause and take this time to break it apart into their prime factors. So if you broke them apart, you'll know that 126 equals 2 times 7 times 3 times 3, and 105 is equal to 5 times 7 times 3. Now, to find the highest common factor, simply do this. Circle all the factors they have in common. They have 1, 3 in common, they have 1, 7 in common, and that is it. So the highest common factor is whatever 7 times 3 is, which happens to be 21. Now, in order to find the lowest common multiple, you take the 21, which is the highest common factor, and you have to multiply by all the numbers that have been left over. So 21 times 2 times 3 times 5. And so if you do that, you should end up with 630. So to finalize this answer in a more formal way, the highest common factor of 126 and 105 is equal to 21. The lowest common multiple is equal to 630. At this time, pause and complete B. So here we go, working out 96 and 106. First find their prime factors. So if you found their prime factors, this is what it should look like. Next, we need to find their highest common factor. So let's circle all the factors they have in common. They each have 5 2's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the highest common factor is whatever 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is, which is 32. And then the lowest common multiple is the 32 multiplied by whatever is left over, the 3 and the 5, which makes 480. And that's it.